Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hello everyone. Today I would like to explain the storytelling technique and activity that I use in my short story titled The Forbidden Forest. First, I use a storytelling technique called the mountain. The technique follows a clear structure where the story builds up step by step, reaches a climax, and then resolves at the end. The first stage is the introduction. In my story, I introduce a village and a mysterious place called the Forbidden Forest. I also introduce the main characters, Harith and Ilya, who were asked by their mother to collect firewood. Next is the rising action, where the story becomes more interesting. Harith and Ilya enter the forest and discover something unusual, which is they saw a floating fruits behind some bushes. This creates curiosity and leads to the next part. Then becomes the conflict when they meet the tiny elves. The elves become scared and run away after seeing two of them. This creates the tension in the story. After that, we reach the climax, which is the most important part, which the leader, who is the fairy, the leader of the elves appears and start talking to both of them. This is the turning point where both sides try to understand each other. And finally, we have the resolution. The misunderstanding is solved, and they all of them become friends. They help each other and sharing fruits and helping the children to find some firewood and creating a happy ending. Alright, we change the new topic. Besides the storytelling technique, I also use a storytelling activity, which is the spoon puppet. Alright, a spoon puppet is a simple puppet made using a spoon as the base. It can be the strongest structure for the character. It can be decorated to represent different characters. In my storytelling, I use spoon puppets to represent characters like Harith, Ilya, the fairy, and also the elves. This activity actually helps making the story more interactive, fun, and engaging, especially to the young learners. It also helps improve their imagination, communication skills, their confidence, the understanding of the story, making them better in verb and grammarly. In conclusion, using the mountain techniques helps me to organize my story clearly, while using a spoon puppet as the activity, making my storytelling more interesting and effective for audience, especially for the young learners, because they're more fun and cartoonish and cute. Alright, that's all from me. Thank you for listening and enjoying my short story, which is The Forbidden Forest.